Hi everybody, and welcome to video 14 in our Winter Cottage series. Now, the first thing I'd like to say is to, as usual, remember to go over to the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group and the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group for some fun to advertise your Etsy shop, or Ko-Fi or coffee, whichever you want to call it, or buy me a coffee, and your YouTube channel. Plus you can post your YouTube videos every day. We encourage it, and also pictures of your projects, no matter how far the progress is in it. You can even show us some progress pictures. That would be great, or a flip through or something like that. So anyway, we do all kinds of things like that in the groups, and they're very active. We have 5,000 members between the two of them, and you should come and check them out and be member 5001. Okay? Alright, so now in video 13 we left off. We had made our journal, our little journal, and we've got our page, and we've decided we're going to make our little journal, and so we've got everything ready for that, or I have everything ready for that. And then I've got everything ready for the reinforced holder for this little journal. Now, the button and the Velcro turned out perfect. You just undo it, and then you can open the book and flip through. I haven't put the cards in yet, but none of the pages are stuck together, pretty much. Pretty much. You like that? And so we've got our little book. Oh, there's the hedgehog. I love him. Anyway, so we can close this with the Velcro and just pull it tight, and it tightly holds the book shut. We've got our paper lace covering the spine, and now we're ready to work on this. So now we want to measure, we want the book to be in the center. So let's mark where the center of the book is. And we'll erase that before we put that last piece on. And then the center here, we'll put it in the... Okay, so now what I'd like to do, oh, we have to leave this here. What I'd like to do is make an acetate container, basically, for it, and then cover that with lace and put a button in the center. So we're going to need an inch wide, because remember our lace is an inch wide. So actually, if we could do a smidge less than an inch, that would be great. Maybe 1/8 of an inch, so maybe 7/8. And we want to put a belly band across this way, and we want it to be tight enough to hold our book in fairly snug. Then we're going to take another one and we're going to put it up to here, to hold our book in. I wonder if it would be better to go all the way from the bottom to the top, and then put a button and a Velcro up there. And then you could open the top and get the book out. Well, let's go with the side one first and see what happens. So let's measure. We're going to trim off these little black dots first of all. Actually, let's mark our length, and then we'll cut off all the black dots. So let me see here. We need it to be snug. we may be able to get it tight enough to hold the book in. Let's see if I can find my marker. This is still the same day as video 13, and I think maybe video 12. I'm not sure. I think I did 12 yesterday. I don't know. I've been up since 11:30 last night again. It's kind of insane. So let's say that's the width. Oh no, I don't want to do that because I want the long piece on the side. So I'm just going to trim off those little black dots. Okay. Then I'm going to make this 7/8. Wow, this is hard when you can't see it. Okay. That is so crooked. Wonder if I should cut it on the smaller one. I have to remark the width. Just below the button. There we go. I had a big mess going over here. Alright. So we're going to double check this, and we're not going to try to glue it on. What we're going to do, Oz, we're going to erase these because we're not really going to use these, are we? We're going to glue this on so the end is at the end, not with the book in. And, yeah, and then it'll have a little gap in the center, but that's okay. we want to make sure to have enough glue to really hold it on. I'm going to hold these until they're dry. Now, I don't know if you can see the acetate, but can you see that it bows out right there? That's where we're going to put the book. Shoot. Wish that would dry. Then we need another piece. Right at 1 inch wide to come up from here to the center there. I'm getting hungry. Are you guys eating breakfast? Is that what you're doing? You're eating breakfast in front of me? I'm going to have a toasted tomato sandwich. Now, it's too tight. I know why too, because this edge we may have to use a piece of paper. I don't know. I don't think it's straight. It's the right size. If we can get that to stay. It would be perfect. And the other piece would come up from the bottom. see, to keep it from sliding out, we need this other piece. To come up from the bottom. I mean, the only other thing we could do is we could hook the button on here when we put it on. And I wonder if that would keep it from sliding out, only on that one side. But it's a backup for our other piece, which I just lost. Why did I let go of it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're going to glue this piece from the center here up to the center there. Okay, so let's glue it here. We're going to go ahead and put quite a bit of glue on. It won't matter. We're not going to see it. We're going to see the lace is all. Okay, we marked our center. And we're going to glue the bottom. See, and then we'll cover the whole thing with lace. And start with this one. Go lace to here. And we'll cover that with lace. It'll be a big T for Terry. And then the book will be there. Oh, then we'll make the wax seal with the T on it and put it here for Terry. I don't sign my books. I don't like the way the signature, I think it detracts from the look of the book, but I do believe as an artist, you should probably sign your work somehow. So I have decided, I haven't been doing it up until now, but I've decided to use a wax seal with a T on it to sign my work with. Okay. Let's see. Seems dry enough to put the lace on. So let's take a piece of lace from here to here. From there. Down to here. I really am starving all of a sudden. I know you guys are eating. It's gotta be it. I'm gonna give it just a little bit extra. And I can trim it off just to make sure that we've got that, you know, extra lump covered. Then we're going to glue the lace on. I'm going to glue both sides down. So we're going to cover that. This is the craziest thing I think I've ever tried to do. I should have thought about when I put all that glue there, it makes this shorter, but that's all right because, you know, the bottom of the book, we don't want it to go all the way down. Okay, then we'll trim this. Oh, it's not even on the acetate. I don't really want the acetate to show. Okay. Maybe I should have done that last and had the button. I'm going to peel this part back. And paper clip it. It's got glue all over it. Let's just wait for the glue to dry first before we do anything else. Because I think I'd rather have that there and then this over the top and then the button on top of it. Let's put this lace across. Once I cover that glue, we'll be all right. Okay. We will cover this. Well, it's definitely going to be different. Never seen anybody do this before. I love it when I can do something new. Don't you guys? Do something no one else has done. Well, no one else that I've seen. Which to me is good enough. Now we'll put the lace back down here. Put that back down. We'll trim these. Okay. Looks like a diaper. Is that a T for me? Okay. Before we glue the button on, let's make sure this is going to work. Look at that. Holds the book right in there. This isn't exactly in the center, but I'm going to call it a win. We'll put the button on here, and then we'll work on the little, what do you call it? Little journal. It was in the center until I messed around with it with my thumb. Okay, so let's let that dry. I can't believe it works. We'll set it over to the side and set the book behind me. I've already inked this. Now, there's two things I could do. I could make 2 holes with my crocodile and run elastic through and tie it. That might be better. Or I can sew it. So I want this to be the center. I guess I could have folded them in half. I don't want all these pages with music in a row. This doesn't matter because most of the pages have music. I wondered how they came up with so many pages too. Front and back. Okay. 6 times 4 is 24. Oh, that's how many pictures there are. I don't know what I was thinking then. Oh, is this the one I have marked? Yep. Okay, let's take our bone folder and kind of flatten it out a bit. Like I said, I inked the pages front and back. Alright, let's get, I wonder if paper clips will do it. Mm-hmm. Okay, my hands are getting colder and colder. Okay, let's do the center approximately. I'm going to do about this far up from the bottom. And then about this far down from the top. Making the hole just a little bit bigger to make it easier for me. I can't sew very well. So we'll see how this goes. We're just going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Let's see if I remember. I think this is the one we pull. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, and a smidge. I have the one that I use upside down, or right side up, and all the rest are upside down in here, so I know right away which one it is. I can grab it. Looks like there's another one that's... I don't like it when things are not orderly. Okay, I'll put this through here. Thought I had it through there. Okay, so we're going to go out through the middle one. Back in through the top. All the way down to the bottom and out. I should probably use one size smaller needle. So now we're going to put this piece on this side. In fact, I think I want it to be a little bit longer because I'm not going to be able to tie it. So we've got plenty on that side. Okay, and then we come back up through the middle and come up on this side of the string or the thread, and try not to split the middle of the thread that's already gone down through. And we're going to make a knot. Once this yeah, it came off. We're going to take this and we're going to make a knot. So we're going to go once around, then another time around through the hole and make it a double knot. I don't think one of them went through. Let's try it again. Make it go through once. And wrap it around again. And that's a surgeon's knot, and that's not going to come undone. Do we want to leave them hanging down? Yeah, let's. Oh, and I just put it in the wrong way. Was not thinking. Pokey tool. Okay, we can do this again. And we're going to put this inside the expandable folder in section 1. Okay. Wonder. Well, I think I'm just going to leave it for now. So, let's get section 1. I think we have a mess. Houston. I think it goes around too many times. So we're just going to drop this in here because this is expandable. And we'll close it up. I don't know why mine never makes an X in the middle. Just doesn't. It doesn't come down like that, and that is long enough to hold it. That way we don't have all that extra. So we've got that in there, and that gives that a little more thickness. Okay, and then we're going to put our book in here. This looks very cool, if you ask me. Look at that. It holds it in. That looks cool. It's a little big this way, but that's alright because the bottom part holds it in. So we've got this that we can set aside. Let's bring our cover in here. Well, we're going to need that. So, this one's going to go down here. It's going to be close. I mismeasured these ones from the end when we made them. As far as I mismeasured the these and these. So did I mark the top of the cover? I don't want to put everything in upside down if I did. No. Alright, so let's mark them. Oh, there's a T for top. T for top. So I did mark them, but I just marked them on the inside. And so we're going to cover this, this, and this. We've got 20 minutes left, so we'll do the middle one. Then you'll know how to do the other two if we run out of time. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I don't want it too busy, so the large spine, I'm going to try to, this will be interesting, I'm going to try to put this squirrel in there. We're going to end up cutting off parts of the wreath, I know. And then we're going to put the houses in here. We may just come back and start video 15. Are we on 15? And finish the rest of the inside. I don't think I'm going to not do it for you. Alright, so we've got a fold here and a fold here. So we're going to center our squirrel. Center our squirrel here. I'm going to eyeball it. Okay. And it's a little closer on that side. Right. So cut it here. No, we have to come in a little bit. So I'm going to cut it here. And I'm going to cut it here. It's going to make him off center. I used my chalk pencil so I could see the lines better. Oh, he is so not in the center. How did I do that? I had already cut this one. This is the one that's off. Oh, because this is off. don't know what I was measuring. Oh, I must have measured to there. And it's about there. Now that's going to make him closer to the center. You know, I could take this and this, put them in there. That would be less in your face. I think that's what I'll do. He's still going to be off center. I'm going to cut him in the center, and then we'll take a little bit off each side, back and forth, to get him it the right size. Let's see where we're at. Okay, just a smidge off each side. Guess I should have used that 0 ruler, huh? I think that might be it. Nope, it's still just a hair too wide. At the top, is it crooked? It's 3 inches. It's 3 inches. Sure looks crooked, doesn't it? Okay, I think I'm going to take a hair off that side. Okay, let's get the height. Alright, so that's 8. So we want to go here. And there's our bottom line where the paper is there. We want to go right there. probably would have been better off to cut it to the exact height of this, because that's where the books are going to be. Darn it. Alright, these are 1.5 inches. There's the other. Okay. So, I'm going to reprint this. I don't know why I did one off one side and one off the other. Now I don't see the mark. There it is. Still a little wide. We want to cut it from, why does that look crooked? Because it is by a 16th. Let's see if that's better. Yep. Okay, so we're going to go from there to here. We'll ink it. I'm going to put it in this way because I want the text, this text to go that way. I can't believe we got that strap on that little book to work. Had a feeling about that squirrel. Maybe I should have cut it to the height first. I am going to glue this whole thing. Make sure it doesn't bubble up when it closes. Oh, we got 1 minute. Okay, so we've got this one. Still, I'm going to have to adjust this over. Anyway, I'll do this off camera. It just needs to be moved over a little bit. I'm having a little trouble getting it to line up. So I'm just going to put some extra glue on there so I can slide it around better. And do that one. Then when we come back, this will be reprinted. So we'll do this one and this one. Then we'll flip it over and we'll start the front and see what we're going to do with that. I'm not really sure. I've got some papers out, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm double thinking the cover. I'd like to put something extra on it, you know, instead of just leaving it flat. But I'm not sure I can do that with the paper that I picked or the papers that we have. So I don't know. So we'll figure it out in the next video. And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.